I'm 87 years old. I've been on my feet for every one of those years, and I have never been on the floor. Not once. My doctor calls it luck. He's wrong, and I'm going to tell you why. I have not carried anything in both hands at the same time since 1998. There's a reason for that. But first you need to understand something. There are 6 things I do. 6 small things, nothing dramatic. And they are the reason I'm still standing and my sister isn't. You know, 1 in 4 people over 65 falls every year. Half of them never walk the same again. And I watched what those numbers actually look like for 32 years as a home health aide, walking into kitchens and bathrooms after the fall. I watched it happen to my own sister, too. Patricia was the strong one, always had been. Athletic in high school, hiked into her 70s, never used a railing for anything. I was the cautious one, the little sister who got told to lighten up. For 76 years, Patricia was right and I was wrong. She called me on a Tuesday morning in October, 9 o'clock. Said she'd had a little spill. That's the word she used. Spill. Said she was fine. I drove 40 minutes to her house. I knew before I got there. I walked into her kitchen and there she was, on the tile, awake, talking, embarrassed more than anything. The mug she'd been reaching for was broken next to her. The chair she'd been standing on was still upright. She'd been trying to get something off the top shelf. I don't even remember what now. Coffee, I think. She couldn't move her left leg. Broken hip. Surgery. 6 weeks of rehab that didn't take. Then the wheelchair she swore she'd never use. Then the nursing home she swore she'd never go to. 14 months of getting smaller. And then she was gone. She was 76. I'll get to the 6 things in a minute. But first you need to hear what I figured out standing in that kitchen. Because the 6 things won't save you if you don't understand this part. A fall is not an accident. A fall is the bill. It's the bill for every small disrespect of your body that came before it. Every time you stood on a chair instead of getting the stool. Every time you walked through the dark hallway because you knew where everything was. Every time you carried 2 grocery bags up the front steps because it would only take 1 trip. You think you're fine. You really do. And then one Tuesday, your body sends you the bill for all of it at once. You're doing this right now. I know you are. You're standing on something you shouldn't be standing on. You walk through your own house at night without turning the light on. You carry the laundry basket down the basement stairs with both hands full because you know those stairs. You have known those stairs for 30 years. You think you're fine. Patricia thought she was fine. She was fine until 9 o'clock on a Tuesday. All right, the 6 things. Here they are. The first one, and this is the one nobody talks about. I ask my legs every morning what kind of day we're having. Sounds funny. It isn't. I had a client named Eleanor. Must have been around 2003. She was 81 and she'd been fine for years. One morning she swung her legs out of bed and stood up the way she always did. And her left knee just, didn't catch. She'd had a little arthritis flare in the night and didn't know it. She went down between the bed and the dresser, broke her wrist trying to stop the fall. Now every morning when I sit up in bed, I sit there for a minute. I move my ankles. I press my feet into the floor. I stand up holding the bedpost first. I'm asking my legs, what have we got today? They always tell me. They've always told me. You just have to ask. The second one, I sit down to put my pants on. Every time, even now. I had a client, Hal, retired engineer, 71 years old, strong as an ox. He fell putting on his slacks one morning, standing up, balancing on one leg, hit his head on the corner of his dresser. He didn't die from it, but he wasn't right after. Hal was 71. Hear me, 71 is not old. He was just standing up, putting on pants. I sit on the edge of my bed, both feet through. Then I stand. It takes 10 extra seconds. Hal would give anything for those 10 seconds back. Number 3, the 1998 one. I do not carry anything in both hands at the same time. One hand stays free. In 1998, I was 60 years old. I was carrying a basket of folded towels with both arms, walking from the laundry room to the bedroom. I caught my toe on the edge of the rug. I stumbled, that little stumble where you almost go down. I grabbed for the wall, and there was nothing in my hand to grab with. Both hands were full of towels. I caught myself on my elbow, bruised the whole arm purple. I was lucky. That's where the word luck actually applies. Not to me being on my feet for 87 years. To that one moment. I dropped the towels in the hallway and I stood there for a long time. And I understood something. If both your hands are full, you have no plan B. You are betting your hip on your balance every step. I will not take that bet anymore. If I can't carry it in one hand, I make 2 trips. I have always got time for 2 trips. Patricia didn't have time for 2 trips. Look where that got her. Number 4. And this is the one Patricia broke. I do not reach above my head, ever. I get the stool, or I do without it. Whatever was on Patricia's top shelf that morning, she didn't need it. Whatever it was, she didn't need it bad enough to die for. But she stood on a kitchen chair, a chair, not even a stool with a handle, and she reached up, and she shifted her weight, and the chair, did what chairs do. I have a little folding step stool in my kitchen. It cost me $12 at the hardware store. It has saved my life maybe 100 times, and I didn't even know it the first 99. If something is above my head, the stool comes out. If the stool isn't there, the thing stays where it is. I will eat something else for dinner. I will wear a different sweater. I am not dying for a casserole dish. Stay with me. I know what I sound like. I sound like an old woman telling you to be careful. I am. The last 2 are the ones that actually saved me. Number 5, one hand on the rail. Every stair, every time. No exceptions, for it's only 2 steps. I had a client, Marion, fell on the 2 steps between her sunken living room and her kitchen. 2 steps. She'd walked them 40,000 times. She fell on them once, broke her femur. The stairs you've walked your whole life are the most dangerous stairs you own. You stop seeing them. Your feet stop respecting them. One hand on the rail, every single time. Even if you feel ridiculous. Even if it's 3 steps. Even if you've done it 1,000,000 times. Especially if you've done it 1,000,000 times. And the last one, number 6. The one I want you to actually hear. I turn the light on, even at 3 in the morning, especially at 3 in the morning. Most falls in old people happen at night. Bathroom trip, half asleep, don't want to wake the spouse, don't want to be a bother. So you walk through the dark because you know where everything is. You don't. Not at 3 in the morning, with old eyes, with a body that's been horizontal for 4 hours and forgotten how to stand. You don't know where everything is. You know where everything was the last time you looked. I have a little lamp on the nightstand. I turn it on. I sit up. I wait. I count to 10. Then I stand. Then I walk. With light, like I respect myself. That's it. That's the 6. I'm going to tell you one more thing and then I'll let you go. Every morning at 5:45, I walk a loop around my block. I have done this for 41 years. People think I'm walking for exercise. I'm not. I am asking my legs what kind of day we're having. They tell me. They've always told me. Patricia stopped asking somewhere around 60. She was strong, so she didn't think she had to. That's when she fell. She just didn't hit the floor until she was 76. The fall isn't the moment you go down. The fall is every time before that you didn't listen. Start listening while you're still standing.